Hello friends and welcome back for episode 5 of our Rogue Legacy Let's Play. So today, we're going to be taking Sir Wizerl, a Barbarian King class, back into the castle for, a little bit more gold plundering action. I'm going to try and make a point of seeing if I can maybe pay a visit to the boss now. I feel like although I've been taking things a little bit slowly, we didn't make a whole lot of progress in the last episode, and that might be a little frustrating. So I'd like to see about, doing a little better. Obviously, luck doesn't work out, I can't really force anything here. But I can at least try and make an effort towards pushing things forward a little bit in, whatever direction I can. Hopefully I will actually find this room, and I'm not just kind of pissing in the wind here, but, we'll see in a moment what happens. So, knocking into some more candelabras, earning some more gold, standard stuff to do. It's weird coming out with a divisible by 5 or 10 number of gold, considering now I have this percentage of gold that's going to stick with me, persistent through death because of this ability I've got now. It's a good thing, I'm not complaining, it's just unexpected now. So we're going to keep looking around. I'm going to head all the way to the left, build that map chunk out as far as I can, and then head back over to the right and see if that works. I feel like things, they're not going to be too much further away from making some serious progress at this point. I know I haven't been incredibly indicative of that type of behavior based on my play for the most part, but I have a feeling we're about to turn the corner. Whether proverbially or literally, I may find a corner and turn it. I don't know. You never know what happens in this game. It's really unpredictable. So we're going to open a chest, get a bunch of gold, and fight some knights. Pretty standard. This guy takes 3 hits. Unprecedented. Not exactly, though. By the way, I have a blade wall that I could be using, and I chose not to for some reason. I could probably find a use for that. So let's look at the map. So I've got this all set up to the left. Let's go down and head back to the left again and see if there's anything down there worth noting. Don't want to hit one of these picture frames by accident. I do have that little bit of vampirism now, which is going to hopefully help me out a bit. Although I could probably bolster that a little bit further. The comments so far have been pretty positive in terms of, general overall consensus. I thought I was doing pretty terribly, and maybe Episode 4's comments will be a bit of a departure, but for the most part it seems like nobody's too upset. Can I not? Oh, I thought I couldn't double jump there. But yeah, the main thing that I think people keep reminding me to do is to use my magic a little bit more frequently, which is entirely reasonable to say. I'm just going to go back this way for the moment. Alright, we've got another fireball star down here. I guess that didn't hit me, I thought it did. Oh, angry portrait. I'd like to find a mini-boss, actually, see if we can get a big chunk of gold all at once. Oh, can I, go through? There's a sparkling wall here, which I actually totally would have missed, if not for the fact that I sort of accidentally intersected with it. I may need a smaller character, because it doesn't look like... Oh, no, I can just press up there. Got it. I didn't realize it was the chest that was sparkling. I thought it was just sort of pointing me in the right direction of something I should pay attention to. Anyway, glad I pressed up there. That's a strange place to hang a portrait, I have to say. I wonder if it means something. Alright. A lot of angry portraits. But, I'll take it. I'd much rather fight them than far too difficult things and get mobbed and lose all my gold. I think 776 gold is not the best haul in the world, but it's not the worst either. There's a door right here to the left I haven't explored. What's in here? We got 2 more portraits. I bet at least one... No, neither of them want to fight. What on earth is this room? How do I even do this? Jeez. Alright, let's see what happens. That is pretty chaotic. Oh, I got a hit on that one. Alright, well, not the end of the world. Hopefully I'll find some turkey legs or something and make that back. So, down over here, and, alright, I was going to use a shield wall, but I didn't need to. Ah, I found the boss room. Alright, so I could technically make good on my promise that I had mentioned earlier that maybe I could just try and take on the boss already. I don't know. I think we're probably in pretty good conditions to do that. I'll just pop up here real fast. Oh, it looks like we've got another journal entry. which will cost me exactly $0 to explore, so let's check it out. Journal entry number 6. I have never liked the dark. I prefer to meet my enemies on an open field in plain sight, but now I find myself braving these darkened gallows with one gauntlet outstretched, the other by my hilt. I can never tell what horror lies beyond each corner. I am the greatest swordsman in all the lands, yet even I am having trouble keeping these demons at bay. My siblings should be grateful that I rushed ahead of them. For them, it was a blessing in disguise. They would not have the fortitude to survive these halls, and perhaps neither will I. I just don't know it yet. Alright, let's jump in, fight a giant eyeball. How's that sound? So this is our boss. Yeah, he's a little bit imposing. Kidir? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Regardless, he's going to shoot a lot of blood balls at me. I got to do a little bit of crafty dodging here, because I can only take, what, about 3 or 4 hits. And I can't even use my shield wall to block these. See, at times he's going to shoot a pattern that I should be able to avoid if I am able to effectively dodge in its wake. I don't seem to be able to do that, though, for some reason today. Let's hang out down here. Maybe this is a good place for me to be. And then I can walk along with this pattern. There we go. And I'm going to go back down here again. You know, I actually have some chance at living through this encounter. It's not the greatest chance. You know, especially since things have just gotten much more difficult in the last moment or two. We're going to move to the right and up. Alright. 3, 4. Oh, geez. If I can survive one more hit here, I actually beat the boss already. Well, I wasn't expecting that at all. I guess good for me. I get to jump ahead a little bit. So we get some pretty nice rewards for beating the boss. 6 minutes into this video. We get MP increase plus 5, HP and HP increase plus 5, so plus 10, technically. Stat found. So what happens now? I Mega Man teleport back to the boss door, and it lights up indicating I have defeated the evil eye orb. If there could be some sort of a HP bonus for me, that would be really, really welcome. I don't think there is, though. There's this guy. He's not my favorite guy. Oh, alright. That's... I'll mulligan. How about that? I'll just mulligan on this life. Alright, Sir Wizarl, you did something that no one before you could do. You defeated a giant eye. And that's something to be really proud of. I think you really have... you're a credit to your heritage, is what I'm trying to say here. We could pick Sir Kotaki 2, a shinobi with hypergonadism. Your permaroided attacks knock enemies further. You've got dwarfism. And I think you're the man for me today. So let us revel in our 3,000 gold bonus. I was told several times in the comments that the plus signs here are indicating that I have the ability to buy something on this block of whatever it happens to be. I'm also told that the miner, and I think I might have seen this in Green 9090's Let's Play of the same game. It might have been, it might not have been. It also might have been Northern Lions one. I've been watching a lot of Rogue Legacy in my days here. Said that this is essentially a way to get faster gold, so if that's the case, maybe the miner's actually pretty sweet. I'm going to jump into this area, though, and oh wow, you're the tiniest person I've ever seen. I'm going to see if there's anything I should be spending my money on here first. And really, there's not a whole lot. I mean, I could try and get this blood cape, but that's going to put me way over on weight, so I think that's a poor idea. Let's check out our runes, though. See if there are any that are going to be beneficial. We've got a Sky Rune, gain the power of flight, multiple runes stack for longer flight duration. I don't really have any problem with the Vault Rune. I think I do just fine double jumping. And I can't think of a lot of situations where being able to fly would make a drastic difference, at least right now. So maybe I'll revisit that later on. Let's just put all of our points into something over here on the manor. I think this will be a beneficial way to go. So I've got 3,000 to spare. I can unlock the Lich. I can haggle. Oh, I could just spend all of my money haggling for 6% toll on Charon. I can upgrade. Oh wow, I can turn my shinobi into a Hokage for 960. I think I might do that actually, because I'd like to see where that takes us. It does give us a whole new tier on the castle, so that's pretty impressive. Go from measly shinobi to the all-powerful Hokage. Master the art of looking like you're hit, but secretly turning into a log at the last minute. Good thing you carry a lot of logs on you. Well, that seems pretty neat to me. I can upgrade my armor. I think that's actually a real good idea. And I can downstrike up. Pogo practice room as benefits deal more damage with consecutive downstrikes. That's cool, but I don't know if I really want it. Maybe I'll buy another equip up, because that seems to be a thing that I go through pretty quickly. Maybe 2, in fact, and then I can sort of set my sights on maybe getting that blood cape, because right now, it's just sort of hanging out there. And what's up with the health situation? Maybe, yeah, I'll get one more of these, and I could buy the miner as well. What's another? Oh, 480. Alright, if I buy pretty much anything, I'm not going to be able to buy another thing after that, so it's going to be kind of one or the other, unfortunately. The Lich... I mean, I want to get everything, of course, and I will eventually try to get everything, but for now, I gotta set my sights somewhat small, I suppose. Sure, let's grab a miner and see what that opens up. Another little tower. Oh, and a bunch of new things. Train more in the art of making money than killing enemies. Miners are best used for scouring the castle for treasure chests and avoiding confrontation. There's your stealth class, I suppose, and we can upgrade our miner, earn my geology degree to go from miner to spelunker. Spiffy. That's pretty nice. We can upgrade our knave by learning the dark arts to turn a knave into an assassin. That sounds pretty BA, too. What's down here? Gold gain up. Oh, this is definitely going to be integral. We want to get more bang for our buck for certain, so that is going to be probably the next most important thing to buy. And with 311 gold, and glancing very briefly here around the screen, it doesn't seem that there's a single thing I can spend on. I guess I could just waste it on... No, okay, I don't have enough for that either. I was going to say buy the next level of those, and this was what? 500, so... And I think these were also too much still, right? These were like 700, yeah. Nothing I can do about it. Alright, well, we did our best there. We had a good run. Let's jump back into the castle, give Charon 94% of my money. Oh, and to everybody, I know this was now like 2 episodes ago that I even mentioned this, but everybody that called me out on the sort of incorrect assertion that if I find a particularly good layout for the castle, that I could just run it over and over again as long as I could lock it into place and like that. Yeah, that whole theory doesn't work. They have balanced for that. So it's not a factor. I can't do that. The chests are all going to move around, I guess. The gold is not going to appear in the same places and all that. So, yeah, it's just going to lock the room layouts, I suppose, not where the money happens to be. Anyway, it seemed like a good idea for a moment there until I realized it didn't really make sense. So thank you for that little bit of info. Probably running back over onto the spikes, not the best idea. Looked like some of those spikes started to appear when I wasn't even standing on the floor. This is going to be a real bad run. As nice as it is to be super tiny, it also means I'm super fast and sort of like out of control. I'm a beer-drinking, sex-crazed teenager and I'm out of control. That's right. Anyway, up we go. Oh, this might be a way that I can get something to validate this run. If I'm real skillful, I might be able to actually make use of this. Considering I'm this small, I think I have an okay shot at it. So I just gotta use all my Mega Man muscles now. Channel them all to the left edge, and then when I start to see things looking dire, tap that double jump and don't force myself into a wall. Let's see. Oh, I was so close! Oh, if I would have just inched like another tap to the left, I would have gotten that. Alright, well that was a total garbage run. I basically didn't get anything worth even talking about there. Let's just get our huge bonus to gold. How's that sound? See what we can do with that. Alright, there's nothing to even talk about. Let's just go right back into the castle. So I'm weak. I'm normal size. I don't really have anything to brag about here. You're just gonna get a lot of gold, right? That's the gold idea here. 13 instead of 10. That seems nice, I suppose. That's, you know, a little bit more gold, but let's see if it actually pays off in the long run. I'm not sure how I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I'll just find some bags of gold and see if those pay off better. I mean, I'm sure they will, but to what degree is the question. Alright, turkey legs. Those are good. You know, I'm weak HP-wise. I don't feel like I'm terribly, terribly weak damage-wise. I mean, I am somewhat weaker, but I'm not completely enfeebled, if that's what we're trying to get at. Take no damage. Take no prisoners. What? How do I take no... Oh, is this really the one instance when having flying ability would have made all the difference? I think it might be. Uh-oh, we're in the Maya. I don't think I want to be here. Just get out. Just Book it. Alright, Castle Hamson. How do I take no damage in this situation? I really do have to fly. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a bit of a shame. Alright, back over to the right, we will discover a Harry Potter portrait and a little bit of MP. Could probably use my scythes occasionally. I'm not sure how useful they'd be today. Is the drop up as well? It may be. The drop rate on the gold, I mean? Oh, you're definitely gonna attack. Yes, I do know, by the way, that the portraits wiggle before they attack you. I just don't always see it because I'm moving around a lot, as fate would have it. Alright, we can go up or we can go right. I'm gonna go right today. Big old room full of spiky stuff. Alright, this could be a problem for me. Or, maybe it's actually not so bad. See if I can take out a couple of dudes with my scythes. Not that worried about this one guy now that we're down to the end. That actually went pretty well. Used up most of my MP though, but you know, you might as well use it for something. Sometimes I get a little too overeager when it comes to, oh yeah, well, jumping for one thing. I was gonna say jumping down for, what in the hell? That's horrifying, I'm scared of this. Oh god, it attacks! I don't want to fight that. Okay. I should fight it, but I have 11 hit points left. That was a really scary looking thing. I thought it was going to be like, oh, here's one of our other games that we made. And then it actually just wanted to eat my face. I really didn't think it was going to attack me, to be honest. So, there's another turkey leg, and that doesn't give me hardly any health for some reason. Let's look at the journal. Journal entry number 7. It is still night. Past every window stares back at me the same melancholic moon, but I swear I've been here for at least a whole waking day. It must be the adrenaline. I've never felt so powerful yet simultaneously challenged. It is exhilarating to charge through these rooms, cutting down enemy after enemy. In some ways, the foes in this castle feel tailored to me, training me, guiding me, watching me. Excuse me. This may sound crazy, but if this castle can somehow sense those within it, I fear it may hold malicious intent as well. If my assumptions are correct, the design of these holes could all be a ploy, culling me down further into a trap. I must stay alert. It's one option anyway. We could choose to stay alert. It's kind of boring though, isn't it? I'd rather just stay kind of ambivalent or apathetic to awareness. I think that's an option for me. Okay. Thought that portrait was going to attack me. It didn't. Appreciate that. There's going to be a little middle section here I want to check out before we head on onto that way. Oh! Defeat all enemies. Well, how the hell am I supposed to do that? You're underneath the floor, bro. I can't shoot down. Can I just open it? Oh, that's not fair. I need the right kind of magic. Totally just luck-based. I guess if I could find more magic in the castle somewhere, I could try and use that to my advantage. 4 HP left. This is down to the wire. This isn't even that good of a run, to be honest. I mean, the gold bonus was nice, but I don't feel like it made a huge difference. Although, I'm sure it just gets better and better as you go forward. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Pro strats. Alright, 2 more gold bits there. Wait for the fireballs to wear off. Alright, 2 more gold bits there. Yeah, I mean, I guess accumulating the gold over this long amount of time is going to help. No! Wow, I still lived. I guess that was the vampire weekend that gave me all that HP. Almost to 600 gold. I'd like to find a boss room, because that would mean I could at least get some kind of like a rune or a thing out of it. Can I make this jump? Yes. I almost double jumped there at the last moment, which would have been real dumb. What's this guy gonna do for me? Get the chest. I just want to get a chest. There we go. Alright, I should actually be at a point now in the game when I actually can start visiting some of these areas and not be so scared of instant death. I mean, considering I just pretty much cleared this room with, like, basically 1 HP away from death. I think I have some kind of chance, I guess. I don't know. Kind of still guessing on that. Oh, geez. Well, it's bound to happen. I could have gone out the room. I think that would have been the better option. Lady Shanoa was slain by a blaze lock. I should have picked the other child. Oh, well. That's unfortunate. Sorry about that. We've got a Hokage with a Chakram. That's one thing I could use. Replacement technique. Fast here, deals massive damage, cannot crit. You're skinny. Every hit tends to send you flying. I might pick that just to try the Hokage. And we've got another Minor here with Dwarfism. I don't want to just die instantly. I'd rather have a little bit more bang when it comes to attacking. Oh, did I end? I ended up with 1,000 gold out of the end of that. I didn't expect that at all. Alright, so what should I do with that gold? Well, I should buy gold gain up. However, I don't have the ability to do that. I don't have enough for a Lich. I could just read the pluses. Okay. If I buy anything, basically I'm just going to also not have enough again. So I'll just upgrade the Knave. Looks like I have enough for, like, crit damage up or something. Train your knaves to become full-fledged assassins. Use the power of shadows to slip secretly past enemy ranks. So, yeah, I guess we do have an assassin rank for sure. So I'll buy the crit damage up for 420 gold. That seems like a good amount of gold for me. And 33 left is enough that I feel not too bad about it. So we've got nearsightedness on this run. I know it can be a little frustrating, guys, but bear with me. We're going to head back in. Maybe 1 or 2 more runs, depending on how this one goes, I suppose. I'd really like to come out with a whole pile of gold. I think that would be a wonderful thing for me. So does this contain, yeah, entry number 7. And still rising. I suppose the new journal entries are unlocked something like, you know, every few levels, maybe. Oh, wow. It really does send me flying, doesn't it? But I am pretty mobile, so hopefully I should be able to leverage that into an advantage here. And my attack strike power is very high. Although I cannot crit, which is kind of a bad thing. But, you know, I do also have some crit up on the event that I do happen to play a character that can later on. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for some kind of secrets, because I feel like I've passed up quite a few of them. In the preview build, when I was playing that, like for the 3 or 4 hours that I spent with that game, or that version of the game, I actually did find secrets on a pretty regular level, or basis. So I feel like, you know, decent chance that I'm probably just missing some stuff. Alright, so this actually is a reason that I might be happy that I'm skinny. Maybe? Nope. Alright, well. It's a pretty tough challenge, actually, to try and make it up that. Now I have to get back down, which is going to do me more damage. I should not have even undertaken that challenge at all. Alright, boss room. I'm okay with that. 442, almost 600 gold on basically a pretty bad run. So can I fight the boss again, I think is the question. I cannot, so that door is now sealed shut for me. But I can still pick up all the stuff in the room, which is nice. And we'll grab this chest up top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we got through that. And we've got a new blueprint, a Knight Cape, so something other than a Blood Cape to talk about. I'm cool with that. I want to see what that's going to do for me stat-wise. Since the Blood Cape took a significant amount of my HP away, I was sort of a little hesitant to want to buy that. I'm pretty much in need of as much HP as I can muster here, so setting myself up for some sort of, you know, more challenging run than I'm already experiencing seems like a bad idea. Anyway, we're up to 832 gold. That's actually real good. Especially since I thought this run was going to end, you know, right after I got through that pretty bad spike situation. Alright, we're at the forest again. Might as well explore a little bit over here. I don't anticipate lasting long, but might as well see what kind of things live in the forest. I'm supposed to have Hokage abilities here, right? So I could, like, oh, okay, I could turn into a log if I really wanted to. I wonder what these little light things are for. Oh, well, I just sort of used that to my advantage by accident. And I might as well grab that gold while I'm here. I just have to hope that when I'm in harder areas like the forest that I'm just going to get more in terms of gold and stuff. And I also have to find the boss here as well. Alright, that wolf is not the smartest wolf I've ever met. He seems to be preoccupied with that wall for whatever reason. That's fine. You're welcome to stay up there all day if you want. Scuttling Wolf. That's a silly name. The Scuttling Wolf. It's like a crazy bar you might go to. Guys, you want to go hang out at the Scuttling Wolf? You know, the more I talk, the more I feel like I'm starting to sound like J. Smith OTI. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just kind of funny. So I've got peripheral arterial disease and a barbarian queen. I think that's really my best option. And I've got axes, which seems like a pretty good thing for me. 1352, I want to put that into gold gain up. He's really my best choice here. We've only got 5 total levels to get on that. Upgrade is plus 10%. I think that's going to pay dividends real fast. And what was my equip set up to now at this point? Equip is weight 70 of 90, and I need what for... Oh, that's a big up to critical. And that's 35. Wow, so I actually need to buy 2 more upgrades for that still. That's kind of obscene how much that weighs. I could actually unequip my Squire limbs if I really wanted to. And I would love to come across like a blood sword or something so I could stack vampirism with my runes. We really, you know, could use the bonus HP. This is going to be our last run for the day. Let's hope this one goes pretty well. You know, it may not. It's a very unpredictable world we live in Rogue Legacy Castle Land. Just need a little bit of that pro strats. Oh, okay, well, we've got some angry spiky men here. What even are those? Like, if you lived in a castle, because people do live in castles, it's happened many times throughout history, and then all of a sudden one day, there were these little purple spiky guys that started showing up in your castle, and just, they had no way to communicate with you, they didn't want to do anything other than possibly harm you, but they're pretty much content to just avoid you as well if you just happen to not go near them. I don't know what no looking even means, like, yeah, I can face away, but I have to look to walk that way. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll figure that out. Yeah, if you just, you know, you live in this castle one day, these little spiky guys show up. What do you do with that information? You try and trap one in a box? Maybe it's like an SCP situation? Maybe you need to call the containment facilities and they'll lock it in a concrete room with lead lining and, you know, alternate blink while they look at it? I don't know. Anything could happen. The Rogue Legacy Castle is a real weird place. They should make a movie about this game, shouldn't they? Defeat all enemies. Now, this is the kind of quest I can get behind. I actually have a chance of accomplishing this goal, and who knows, maybe I will get a, useful item out of it, I hope, anyway. I do have the, I want to say firepower, but that's not the right word at all. I have the anger power, the sword thrusting ability. And I get, for my work, a vampire rune for Helm. Alright, I'm cool with that. What was my other rune? That was a balance rune, which I think I had on my sword, right? I think that is good. That means that maybe I can get even more life gain in the days to come. So I actually chose right here by going in this direction. We've now got some gold, and some more gold, and what's below us? Oh, we've got a chest, which I don't know what's underneath that. I'm going to just not look if I can muster that. No? Okay, I do have to go down. And below is, what? A very, very long pit. I want to make sure I catch all the gold in the air if possible, because they often like to land on spikes, just like this room happened to be. Alright, make our way back up then. It's an unconventional method of travel. You know, it's not like traveling by bones, it's like travel by expandable bridge that you have to hit all the time. Alright, let's check out the Land of Darkness. Let's see if there's anything cool down here for us. Probably just death awaits, but, you know, sometimes you get lucky and something better than death awaits. One day, I will find that thing. Alright, that went well, I think. Can I go in this Iron Maiden? No. Can I? Oh, I can knock down this metal cages. Angry Flame Man! Blaze Lock. Level 55, that's a pretty high level. I'm kind of scared of this area. I think this may be, like, harder than the forest, actually. I mean, I don't know what the hierarchy is. Maybe I can choose. Maybe this is like the end of Dark Souls when you get the Lord Vessel, and you're just supposed to pick your path, pick your poison. This is a really dangerous place to be in. Can't believe how many things I've killed and how little it matters. These guys do not care whatsoever. Alright, well, there's a pile of gold. That's cool. Let's go up and out of this room if we can still do that. Sweet. I fully expected to die in that room. Wouldn't have been the end of the world either, considering I kind of need to end the episode pretty soon. Not that I'm, like, trying to rush things, but it just would work out time-wise. Can I get, like, plus to chicken legs? I think that would be a nice option for me. Alright, you're full of gold. I appreciate that. Okay, I don't want to go in there. What's up here? Oh, giant skeleton death room. Maybe I do want to go in here then. Spike room, let's go through. Ice lock, and that would be game. Alright, Lady Stephanie has been slayed by, what is that? Ison. Ison? That's a word? I don't know. We've got an Archmage, an Assassin, or a Miner. I'm going to try the Assassin out and see how that goes. We've got Irritable Bowel Syndrome on our Assassin. That's a really bad setup that we're making here. I mean, if the Assassin's trying to be stealthy and just breaks wind in the middle of a really important moment, that could be, you know, make or break deal. Gut cleansing leads to noticeable improvements from both potions and meat. That's the thing I was just talking about a second ago. It's made real all of a sudden. I did express some serious interest in wanting to upgrade my equip again, but I do want to also see about this rune situation, because this may be the most tangible benefit in the immediate realm here. So right now, that would be a trade-off for my double jump. So actually, that does sort of change my opinion of how I want to proceed. I probably would rather just leave that alone then. How much was it for... Oh yeah, what was the other cape I got? That's the other thing. I got a crit cape, I think it was. I could easily buy the blood cape. I mean, 500 is not that crazy, but then I'm going to have to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Get a blood cape. Sometimes you just got to get a blood cape. And we'll unequip our magic... Whatever the hell's... Greaves? What do you call these? Squire limbs? They're not greaves. And then we've got 704 gold still to spend. I'm going to bring that back out here. Maybe put it into one more equip up. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do, because I already pressed the button. And where did that put me again for weight? Did I really just... Yeah, I went around full circle there. So I took it off, I put it back on. Oh, this isn't equipped though. Alright, there we go. Now I can see the true weight. So if I tried to equip this, it just doesn't let you. Okay, you just can't go over your set limit there. Which is pretty reasonable, to be honest. I have no problems with that. Oh my goodness, our assassin's farting up a storm here. I don't even know what I'm going to do about that. Anyway, I think this is a pretty good time to wrap up the episode, so thanks everybody for sticking around for another run, or, you know, however many runs, this was like 10 runs of Rogue Legacy. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. Of course, please feel free to let me know your opinions on the series so far. I do definitely appreciate any support that you can give. So, for example, if you'd like to leave a like, it's entirely up to you, but I do appreciate it quite a bit. I will be back real soon for another episode, and provided support keeps coming fast and freely the way it's been, I will be trying to keep these daily as long as possible, and I do intend on playing through this entire game and trying to 100% it, as well as possibly starting New Game Plus afterward, provided things are still going well and that you're still enjoying what I'm doing here. So, I will be back real soon for another episode. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow or the next day, or probably all of those things. Anyway, talk to you later.